From the poverty-stricken streets of Glenville, Georgia, to 3 Super Bowl rings, Shannon Sharpe's journey defied every expectation. The 192nd pick in the NFL draft, buried in the 7th round where less than 15% of players even make an NFL roster, transformed himself from an undersized Division II prospect into one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the game. A man who amassed over 10,000 receiving yards and changed the position forever. From a childhood where he never knew if there would be food on the table to becoming the first tight end in NFL history to break the 10,000-yard barrier. This is the story of Shannon Sharpe and how determination, grit, and unwavering self-belief can transform a long shot into a legend. It all began on June 26, 1968 in Chicago, Illinois. Shannon Sharpe entered a world that would show him little mercy. His family soon relocated to Glenville, Georgia, where poverty was a constant companion. "We were so poor, a robber once broke into our house, and we ended up robbing the robber," Sharpe once recounted. By his own admission, the Sharpe family struggled daily, often wondering where their next meal would come from. In a town of just 3,500 people, where nearly 30% lived below the poverty line, Shannon's athletic talent became his ticket to something more. At Glenville High School, saying he showed talent at sports was an understatement. Sharpe became an all-state player in 3 different sports, displaying versatility that would later define his professional career. Despite these accomplishments, major college programs overlooked him. The odds were already stacked against a kid from a town where less than 5% of residents earned a college degree. Sharpe's journey continued at Savannah State University, a historically black college with an enrollment of approximately 3,000 students. There, he didn't just play football, he revolutionized it. Between 1987 and 1989, Sharpe earned first-team All-Southern Intercollegiate Athletic Conference honors 3 consecutive times. In 1987, his dominance earned him SIAC Player of the Year. His impact on Savannah State's football program was immeasurable, leading the Tigers to their best records in program history, 7-3 in 1988 and an outstanding 8-1 in 1989. During his senior year, Sharpe caught 61 passes for 1,312 yards and 18 touchdowns, averaging 21.5 yards per catch and scoring a touchdown every 3.4 receptions. His college career totals tell the story of his dominance: 192 receptions, 3,744 yards, and 40 touchdowns, averaging 19.5 yards per catch over his collegiate career. Yet despite these staggering numbers, NFL scouts remained skeptical. The 1990 NFL Draft arrived with little fanfare for Sharpe. At 6 feet 2 inches and 230 pounds, scouts deemed him too large for a receiver and too small for a tight end. A man without a position, as 191 names were called before his, Sharpe waited. Only when the Denver Broncos selected him with the 192nd pick did his professional journey begin. In a round where approximately 80% of players never make a significant NFL impact, Sharpe was determined to be different. His first 2 seasons were unremarkable. Just 29 total catches for 421 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging only 14.5 yards per reception. With a catch rate of barely 45% on targeted passes, many considered Sharpe a draft mistake. But inside the Broncos facility, a transformation was brewing that would change NFL history forever. The turning point came in Sharpe's 3rd season when Denver converted him from receiver to tight end. The gamble paid immediate dividends as he hauled in 53 passes that year, nearly doubling his career total. Over the next 6 seasons with Denver, Sharpe's ascension was meteoric. Between 1992 and 1998, he amassed 500 catches for 5,937 yards and 42 touchdowns, averaging nearly 85 receptions, 990 yards, and 7 touchdowns per season. During this stretch, Sharpe was selected to 7 consecutive Pro Bowls from 1992 to 1998 and earned first-team All-Pro honors 4 times. His best statistical season came in 1996 when he recorded 80 receptions for 1,062 yards and 10 touchdowns. In 1997 and 1998, Sharpe's dominance culminated in back-to-back Super Bowl victories with the Broncos, with quarterback John Elway targeting Sharpe on approximately 22% of his pass attempts during those championship runs. After 9 seasons in Denver, Sharpe took his talents to Baltimore in 2000, seeking a new challenge and his 3rd championship. The gamble paid off spectacularly. In the 2000 AFC Championship game against Oakland, Sharpe delivered perhaps the most iconic play of his career, catching a short pass on 3rd and 18 from his own 4-yard line and racing 96 yards for a touchdown. It remains the longest offensive play in Ravens history. That season, Sharpe won his 3rd Super Bowl ring as Baltimore dominated the New York Giants in Super Bowl 35. Over his 2 seasons with the Ravens, Sharpe caught 140 passes for 1,622 yards and 7 touchdowns, averaging 11.6 yards per reception. Baltimore targeted Sharpe on approximately 24% of all passing plays during his tenure, making him the focal point of their aerial attack despite being in his 11th and 12th NFL seasons. Sharpe's NFL journey came full circle when he returned to Denver for his final 2 seasons from 2002 to 2003. Even in the twilight of his career, Sharpe remained incredibly productive, hauling in 123 passes for 1,456 yards and 11 touchdowns in just 2 seasons, 27 games. His career totals stand as a testament to his extraordinary talent and longevity. 815 receptions, the most by a tight end upon retirement, 10,060 yards, also a tight end record at retirement, and 62 touchdowns across 204 games. In the playoffs, Sharpe elevated his game further, catching 62 passes for 814 yards and 4 touchdowns in 18 postseason contests. His career playoff average of 45.2 yards per game demonstrates his ability to perform when the stakes were highest. Through 14 NFL seasons, Sharpe was targeted approximately 1,200 times, maintaining a catch rate of nearly 68%. Exceptional for any era, but particularly impressive given the physical nature of NFL defenses during his playing days. After retirement, Sharpe's willingness to take risks continued. He transitioned seamlessly into broadcasting, becoming a commentator for CBS's The NFL Today from 2004 to 2014. His on-air personality, bold, unfiltered, and charismatic, made him a television favorite. In the 2004 NFL season, Sharpe demonstrated his football knowledge by defeating his co-host in their pick'em game with an impressive 53-21 record, correctly predicting the outcome of over 71% of NFL games. When CBS replaced him in 2014, Sharpe took another calculated risk, eventually teaming with Skip Bayless on FS1's Skip and Shannon, Undisputed in 2016. The show became a rating success, with viewership growing approximately 25% during Sharpe's tenure. When his partnership with Bayless deteriorated in 2023, Sharpe reinvented himself again, building a podcast empire with Club Shay Shay and Nightcap, which together generate millions of monthly listeners and have won multiple industry awards, including the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Society and Culture Podcast. From the 7th round of the Hall of Fame, Shannon Sharpe's journey embodies resilience in its purest form. A man who caught 815 passes when scouts said he was too big to be a receiver, who gained over 10,000 yards when they said he was too small to be a tight end, who won 3 Super Bowls when many doubted he belonged in the league at all. As Sharpe once said, "You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for." More than just talk, the statement exposes the relentless work ethic of a man who transformed himself from the 192nd player chosen in the 1990 draft into a first-ballot Hall of Famer in 2011. Shannon Sharpe didn't just beat the odds, he shattered them, redefining what was possible for a recruit from a historically black college, a tight end in the NFL, and anyone who refuses to be defined by their starting circumstances. Shannon Sharpe proves that sometimes the greatest talent lies where few are willing to look.